Hello, welcome to Ellie B Toys. I have got the most beautiful carved wooden box here inlaid with brass. Yeah, okay, so it's not actually wooden and it's not inlaid with brass. It's been built out of Lego. This is the platform that we are going to be building and displaying the Dragon Dance Lego on. And I thought we'd meet the characters together and build the dragon together. So let's see, we have got one of the dragon dancers here. He is resplendent in red and gold, and he is going to be wearing the same outfit as everyone else, but he's got a different little expression and he's got cute hair. He's all ready to go out, keep his hair off his face, ready to perform the dragon dance, the Chinese dragon dance, with this guy, with his happy smile, his little bandana. So we got two different hairstyles in our dragon dances. These are the two different hairstyles. Let's see what sort of face this guy's got though. I do love the intricacy. Oh, he's grumpy. Obviously the dragon dance is not going well, according to this guy. I love how intricate their outfits are. And I've got 4 of them, which is really cool. I just wish they came in mini doll form too. This guy's so happy. Look at that. He's so thrilled. In fact, he's going to practice some of the moves with the other guys before we actually build the dragon. No, hold on. Oh, that's why he looks so grumpy, that guy, because they need to do more practice. Oh, well, let's build them the dragon anyway, because they've got to have the dragon to dance with and to practice with. But before we do that, this is the year of the pig. So there is, hold on, I've mucked up the heads. Whose head is this one? This is the wrong head. This pig guy needs, so this guy is definitely concerned about how the dragon dance choreography is going, but this guy, who is the pig head, oh look, he's the pig who's going to lead the parade, and he is thrilled. He's obviously have no idea what's going on behind him. So we are building a Chinese dragon as the costume for these guys to wear, and they're going to dance with it. And we're going to need a whole heap of poles just like this. So here's one, and the little dragon dance guys attached to it like this. And he might appear as though he's actually floating in the air, but it will all become clear soon, or later actually. So here's some I prepared earlier. And these all have to go into the circles along the back here of our beautifully carved wooden box. Is it mahogany? Is it pear wood? Is it teak? I don't know, because it's actually Lego. And you see how those go up and down? There's all sorts of cool mechanicals going on inside that box. The fun part here is going to be building the actual little segments of the dragon. So we've got all these hooks that are facing different directions. And then we've got a little plus sign on the top. We've got some of these gold tassels which are going to dangle very decoratively. And they go on here and they angle outwards. This is this is so cool. I love the dragon dance. It's spectacular, and it's going to be even more spectacular in Lego. So it's going to go up and down, different motion. Oh, so cool. All right, so we have got one, and the back one's a little different, but the next ones are all the same. So here is how the next little partition or segment of the dragon goes. Actually, is it any different? Yes, it is different, because we are adding some little the scales, the spiny bits along the dragon's backbone. I'm sure that has a proper term for it. Some more little dangly tassels, and this then goes up here in front of the one that's at the end, and we have a whole heap more of these that once again I prepared earlier. But they're all identical. You've just seen, oh hold on, you've just seen how they are built. So they're all lined here along our dragon. Doesn't really look like a dragon yet, but we're going to start to get the picture soon. I'm going to see if I can angle these. Everything's going up and down. It's so cool. Dragon dances look pretty grumpy though. Okay, next up, this dragon needs some scales so that it looks more, well, dragony. And the scales are going to define what we're going to see. And these scale pieces are printed, and they are splendid. They're in gold and orange and yellow, and the gold is metallic, and there are orange love heart tiles. Very exciting. And they make the little scale definition down the bottom here. How cool is that? And how exciting are the little love heart tiles? And a sausage in the yellow colour to add the shape down the bottom here to round it out. Isn't that just such a cool connection of different shapes to make the scales? And we need a whole heap of these to line the sides of the dragon. Now, I didn't actually mention that this set is not one that you're going to be able to get everywhere. This one was only released in the Australasian market, so it was actually released for the Chinese New Year. So if you don't live in Asia or the Asian Australasian areas, you're going to find this very difficult to get your hands on, which is a shame because it's such a fabulous set. Everybody should be able to have this. It's sad. It's actually very sad, and it was actually quite tricky to get your hands on this in Australia as well. So I'm very, very lucky to have been able to get one. And these have now lined all the way along the side of the dragon. And look, they go up and down, alternating, and that looks so fantastic. Now, oh yeah, of course the mini dolls have decided they're going to take over this parade. I don't think they've had any training at the dragon dance, or maybe they have, I don't know. But we're going to steal some of their hair, and Emma over here is about to steal the piggy mask, and she's going to lead the parade. Do you think anyone will notice? They've basically just taken over it all. We'll see. Okay, now what do we need now? We've got the scales along one side. We need a tail. And if you remember, the build for the holding part of the tail was different to the other segments because we're going to be attaching this to it. And look, that's the red video camera-y type thing. We're putting a gold little flamey feathery thing on the side, two of them, and that just makes a fantastic texture. These pieces were built for the dragon. It's just perfect. And the gold little leaf piece as well. Oh, it's very exciting. Okay, so this goes on the back. And I'm trying to figure out how we're supposed to angle it. Obviously not directly up in the air because that looks absurd. So let's put it down like this and angle it out. It might still need to be a little bit flatter, but let's put all of the scales along this side. They are identical to the scales on the other side. So it'll be boring to watch me build them, but they're so interesting to watch them go on and see how the dragon actually comes together. It's definitely starting to look like a Chinese dragon now. We've got two more here ready to go, and I love how those little tassels are dangling. I love how the textures is all coming together. Oh, I'm raving, but it is so good. And the last little scale on the front, and now it's looking really good. So it looks even more amazing, but we've got this little part at the front that's going up and down without anything on it. We need the spectaculariness. We'll just fix this tail up. Now, did I just make a word up? Spectaculariness? I don't think that's actually a word, but we're going to need a head. So let's do that. In the meantime, the mini dolls are trying to take over the world, but we'll build this dragon head and just leave the mini dolls and the mini figures to fight it out. Oh. Alright, so we have some gold hooks here and some of the... These look like little eye stalks. No, hold on. Maybe they're going to be the eyes. Okay, I can't really tell what's happening yet. We're putting some orange claws in and... Oh, so these are going to be... The eyes are going on the little gold leaf pieces to add the eyelash. Oh, look. This is fantastic. This is such a fabulous design. So they go up here on these little black stalks so that we can actually angle them. Oh, so cool. And this, I think, is going to be, by the look of these teeth, the gaping maw of the Chinese dragon. It's going to be the bottom part. So we need a top part to this jaw. And some little claws out the side, some little hooks out the side. The big Chinese dragon whiskers in orange. This is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. And some more of these. These are perfectly suited for this purpose. Wow. This looks so good. Now hold on. We've got a scorpion and a frog. And when you put a scorpion and a frog together, and another one in tan, you have created yourself some Chinese dragon horns. That's inspired. Ah, that is amazing. Look at that. What sort of a brain do you have to think of putting those two items together to make dragon horns? A pretty cool creative brain. Okay, this goes on the very front of the dragon because it's their head, of course, and we can angle it, we can move the mouth open and shut because that's what happens in the dragon dance, and everything goes up and down, and the dancers are incredibly athletic. This one down here that's hanging off the little stem there is not looking overly athletic, so we'll see. Oh, it looks like the minifigures and the mini dolls might be making up in the background, but we're building something else. We have got a beautiful red lantern here, or actually I don't know whether it is a lantern. I actually don't know what this part is or the significance, but this is what the piggy, the person being the piggy, is going to be having right here at the front of the parade. So this is this is the responsibility of the person in the pig costume, which is currently Emma, because she stole the costume from the real pig person. But let's see if that'll work. She can stand here, and that turns around, that spins while the dragon goes up and down. This is so awesome. All right, we're going to see if we can, it's not going to work because the mini doll's hands don't actually turn, so they can't hold on to these little bits here, which makes them look as though they're actually going up and down with the dragon. That's just sad. That's discriminatory against mini dolls. But go on, minifigures, you can go back to your job. But this girl here is going to hang out here too and pretend that she's part of this parade. I'm sure she can contribute something. Oh, this is really good. This is such a great set. Not only is it vibrant and great fun to play with, but it's going to make an awesome display set too. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and click like and check out some of my other videos because this one is sadly over for today. So I will see you with a new video very, very soon. Bye!